Hello. This was supposed to be a morning report. I do a morning report. I've been doing it on Instagram and then downloading it and uploading it to YouTube for quite a while. I've had lots and lots of internet glitches happening. So this is my morning report, even though I've done one on Instagram that it's going to be completely different because I'm not trying to recreate it. That one was about relationships and truth, which, I was trying to explain something I posted earlier. But the social media platforms are, benefit of the doubt, glitching a lot. I'm seeing stuff rarely from friends who post, friends who try and contact me on direct message, lots of stuff going on. That's not me complaining about the shadow banning or anything else that's going on. I'm just saying that it's definitely increased for me. So if anybody wants to chat to me, I'm going to try and do this. For now, I mean, it's really tough because there's so many taboo subjects. I mean, I just try and do an early morning report before I properly, go into this world of social media, because I want my first thing in the morning stream of consciousness not to be frittered with or messed with during the course of the day, which of course it does. And now I'm doing this in an evening, so whatever. Live chat, all messages are visible. Okay, so normally, I mean, I'd have started doing these chats ages ago. Instead of doing them on Instagram, I'd have started doing them here on YouTube. But of course, back then, when I was doing my morning reports, I couldn't go live because I like to go live. That way I've just total stream of consciousness and I don't feel tempted to go in and edit the good bits because I just want it to be. Anyway, my morning report was on relationships, and it was because I read a post that I thought was interesting about, those that are healed and those that are not healed, those that have dealt with their issues, those that are not dealing with their issues. All of it was kind of based around a post by somebody, and I like the art piece, the artwork that went with it. And then I read it and I was like, oh my God, that's why relationships break down. And it's pretty good. It's pretty well written. But then when I tried to read it back, I realized that it was so poorly worded. I mean, it was too wide sweeping. It's there are so many people in this world that are struggling with relationships, and we're all slap bang in the middle of a relationship with life. Life itself is a relationship. You've got a relationship with life. So how you interact is hugely important. And, kindness is key to how we can interact and influence people in order to try and get them to see the other side of the coin to that which is going on. I mean, I know everything is light and dark. I know everything is a fluctuation. I also know that this duality we're experiencing as humans is easily tempted by the darker side because it's a shortcut. It's emotionally, you don't have to do the work on yourself, because the inner journey is where we face our own issues and our own fears. And if we don't face them, how can we go out into the world and then willy-nilly just going around and bouncing off people? Just there's a big social influencer that I've been following for a while, and he's, we became friends for a bit, and I did go on his show a couple of times. He's one of those, like, it's kind of, it's not that he's a conspiracy theorist, it's just that he's been radicalized over the last 5 years. Now, he's older. I mean, he's not my age, but he's younger than me, but he's an older man, and he should know better than to keep firing out these dark forecasts on where we are and what we're doing. I mean, you can't tell people that they're living in fear by telling them how much they should fear. It's the antithesis of what you're trying to do. And I know kindness and love are really conditioned in society. I mean, you really don't want to upset anybody, but at the same time, you have to make a stance about that which you believe in. And your relationships, especially your close relationships with your friends and your loved ones, the really close relationships you have on a regular basis, they have to be maintained on a daily basis, I believe, because we can't possibly predict the changes that are coming so thick and fast in society. I mean, they just are. I mean, I'm good, bad, indifferent. I'm ready to roll with the punches, and I'm just trying to act out of kindness and love and respect, and trying to understand how I should be interacting if I'm trying to shine a light on unconditional love. And I'm talking about our love for each other, our love for nature, our love for living through our human experience in this duality in order to reach a place of oneness. I mean, we're unable to connect on a permanent basis with the oneness, I believe. The whatever that singularity is. But during our experience, hi Michelle, during our experience here on Earth, we have to aim higher. We have to aim to be a better person, and the only way I can see is through kindness and this recognition of the unconditional love with which you were born. If you recognize what that is, and then you every day just go, okay, I've got to reset to that point and then act out of kindness, then you might be able to, have relationships with people that are growth relationships, I mean, evolving, growing, the understanding of each other. I mean, I've been taught a lot by a lot of people, and if I try and accumulate all that knowledge in one place, my head would explode. But the point is, I don't. Every morning I wake up and I go, okay, from unconditional love, I will act in this world, and from this place of unconditional love. And that's how relationships could be more straightforward and honest. I mean, I love everybody, and we've got to. Hello, hi Michelle. We've got to try to love each other, but it's this confusion about the love that we have and the love that we share and the love that, it's like nobody owns anybody. No, I don't own my children. They don't own me, but they're the closest to me. in real terms, even though they're older and choosing their own paths and doing their own things. And I think there's wonderful and there's strong, independent women out there in the world now. But I never tried to control them. I tried to help them see the dangers that are ahead and all that stuff. But in truth, I didn't want to shape their world any more than I'm trying to shape anybody else's world, only my own. And my own world is a beautiful world because I appreciate those moments of bliss, that moment when I was born, that unconditional love moment, because I put myself in a position as much as possible every day, usually in the morning. But I've been experiencing so many glitches on social media that it's like, here I am doing a morning report at 6:44 at night on Tuesday, September 5th. I did put in the comments the link to my Instagram this morning that I couldn't download. They wouldn't let me download it. It's all just glitchy right now, and that's okay. I mean, I don't care if the internet goes away. What I'm trying to say is within the control system, we have to find a place from which to operate. And I'm saying kindness, compassion, unconditional love. I mean, just try that, go that extra mile every time. You know, I mean, it's just, but you know, other people's perception of you and your perception of other people doesn't matter. Come from a place of love. All right, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to go now because I've no idea if this is even going to post. I mean, it says I'm recording. I don't know. We'll see. Lots of love to everybody. Try and come from a place of kindness when you interact with other human beings. Understand that they have a different viewpoint from you. They have a different set of issues from you. Deal with your own issues and let them deal with theirs. And there are people out there you're going to connect with, and there are people that are going to understand that. And as far as possible, you know, try to access unconditional love, because that's the real power, I believe. Unconditional. All right. I love you. Bye. Let's see if I can do this now. All right. Bye.